Good morning. Now let us solve some questions based on this combination of capacities. Here I have written a question. Question is this only. Three capacities, each of capacitance 2 picofarad, 3 picofarad and 4 picofarad which are connected in parallel. What is the capacitance of the combination? And determine the charge on each capacitor if the combination is connected to a 100 volt supply. So first what is this only, what is the capacitance of the combination? So we are going to calculate what is the capacitance of this combination. What is the net capacitance of this combination? Here these capacitors are connected in parallel. So this is the combination, we can say that. Like this only three capacitors are connected in parallel. This is the combination. So this is our C1. C1 is considered as a 2 picofarad. C2 is a 3 picofarad, and this is a C3. C3 is a 4 picofarad, which is connected to a voltage source as a what is that? V is equal to 100 volt, we can say. So here it is asking what is the capacitance of this combination. This is a parallel combination only, parallel combination of capacitors. So effective capacitance we know C is equal to parallel combination effective capacitance C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. That means C is equal to, we can see that 2 plus 3 plus 4 of picofarad. That means effective capacitance is considered as a 9 picofarad. We can get. So the total capacitance of this series combination is a 9 picofarad. The next case is what is the charge on each capacitor? It is a parallel combination only. So charge is different. Like the Q1, we can mention this as a Q1, Q2 and Q3 are the charge across each capacitor. So what is the charge on each of the capacitor? That only we are going to do in the second part. Determine the charge on each capacitor. So first we can calculate what is Q1, then Q2 and Q3. Here when capacitors are connected in parallel, as we know that charge is a different charge which is passing through each capacitor is different, but potential voltage drop across each capacitor is the same because they are connected to the same voltage source. So voltage drop across each capacitor is the same. So we can calculate as a Q1. Q1 is equal to Q is equal to CV. So Q1 is equal to C1V. We can write. So C1 value we know that 2 picofarad, that means 2 into 10 raised to minus 12 into voltage. Voltage is considered as 100 only. So our answer becomes that Q1 is equal to what is that? It should be 2 into 10 raised to 10 coulomb, minus 10 coulomb we can mention. Same way Q2 also. Q2 we can consider as what is that the value of Q2? Q2 is considered as a C2V only. So C2V. So C2V is equal to C2 is considered as a 3 picofarad. That means 3 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 100. That means this answer becomes 3 into 10 raised to minus 10 coulomb. This is the value of a charge Q2 in the case of a second capacitor. Same way we can calculate the value of a Q3 also. What is the charge passing through the third capacitor? That means Q3 is equal to C3V. That means C3 is equal to what is that? 4 picofarad. 4 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 100. That means our answer becomes 4 into 10 raised to minus 10 coulomb. So this is the way we can calculate the total capacitance as well as charge across each capacitor as a Q1, Q2 and Q3. Clear? Yes. Now we will see another question. There are three capacitors, each of capacitance 9 picofarad are connected in series. What is the total capacitance of the combination? And what is the potential difference across each of the capacitor if the combination is connected to a 120 volt? Here the three capacitors, each of capacitance 9 picofarad which are connected in series. So what is the total capacitance of the combination? That only we are going to calculate first. So this is our diagram. There are three capacitors which are each of a capacitance is a 9 picofarad. Suppose this is a C1 and C2 and C3, each of a 9 picofarad, which are connected to a voltage source of a 120 volt. This way 120 volt voltage source is there, which is connected to a 120 volt, which are connected in series. In this case, what is the effective capacitance of this combination? What is the effective capacitance? When three capacitors are connected in series, the effective capacitance of this combination is given by 1 by C. 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Three capacitors are connected in series. Effective capacitance of the combination is given by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Now we can substitute the values. 1 by C is equal to, what is that? 1 by 9 picofarad, all these. 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9. Cancel. So we can mention this as 1 by C is equal to, take the LCM as a 9 and it should be 3 by 9. That means C is equal to 9 by 3 this is in terms of picofarad only. So we will get the answer as the picofarad. 9 picofarad only. So our answer is 9 by 3 picofarad. That means C is equal to 3. Effective capacitance is considered as a 3 picofarad, we can say. So when three capacitors are connected in series, the effective capacitance of this combination is given by 3 picofarad. Now the second part is, what is the potential difference across each of the capacitor if this combination is connected to a 120 volt. As you know, when we are connecting in series combination, the charge is the same charge is flowing through this capacitor. And voltage drop across each capacitor is different. Let V1 is the voltage drop across this, and V2 is this, and V3 is the voltage drop across each capacitor. So we calculated what is the capacitance, net capacitance across this combination, that is 3 picofarad. So now we are going to calculate what is the second part of this question, what is the potential difference across each of these capacitors. What is the potential difference across each capacitor? That means V1, V2 and V3. As you know, when capacitors are connected in series, charge is the same. Charge flowing through each of the capacitor is the same, but voltage across each capacitor is different. That is V1, V2 and V3. So we are going to calculate what is this V1, V2 and V3. So V1 is equal to, our actual formula V is equal to Q by C only. You know that V is equal to Q is equal to CV. So V is equal to Q by C. So we can calculate V1 is equal to Q by C1 and V2 is equal to Q by C2 and V3 is equal to Q by C3. You see that we can follow this formula, but you can see that what is the value of capacitance in each of these cases. Capacitance will remain the same. Charge is the same. Q is the same in all cases and capacitance is also same in each case. That means the net voltage will be divided equally only. So voltage drop across each of these capacitors is same only in this case because charge is the same. So we can say that V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Charge is the same. Capacitance in this case is the same. So V is equal to V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. That means the value of a voltage across each of these capacitors is equally divided into 3. So we can say that V1 is equal to 120 divided by 3. That means it should be what is that 40 volt. Same way V2 also what is that 40 volt and V3 is also considered as 40 volt. So this is the value of a voltage across each of these capacitor. That is 40 volt we can say. Okay, thank you.